I've been getting some questions about Revolve number 9 of problem set 2, so I'm going to demonstrate this. I'm going to draw the profile, then I'm going to do the two circular patterns. So let's start with the profile. I'm going to put my axis in on the origin, always a good practice. I'm going to create my profile. It's a very simple profile. Oh, that should have been perpendicular. Let me add that back in now. Back to my line tool. Doesn't go down as far. And there we go. One thing I can do now is do a vertical there to lock in that point. I can actually do the front too. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I'm drag this down and then tell it to do it. Okay, so now my front and my rear lines are lined up, which is what I want. Okay, let's put in everything I know. This is 0.625. This is 0.25. This is 0.5. We drag this back down. I know that this is 0.5. This is 0.25. It's going to shrink quite a bit. And if I look at the very top, I have this dimension from here to here. So the full length is 1 inch. Now, the only thing I am not given is the diameter of this circle right here. But understanding that what I see is one significantly bigger, about 3 times bigger, and one smaller, I'm going to say that's probably a 1/4 inch hole down the center, and half of that is 0.125. If I look, I'm fully constrained, so I'm good to go. Let's go ahead and revolve this. Okay, it's selected my profile, select the axis, click OK, and looks pretty darn good. So now let's go ahead and do the patterns. So I'm going to sketch right on this back plate. Now I have some pieces of information here. I have this circle, which is 0.125, and I have a much larger circle that's a guide circle. So I'm going to make that construction, and it goes right through the middle of that circle. And the diameter of that circle is 1.25. Now the last thing I need to do is place this circle. I can see it goes straight up over the axis, so I'm going to use that vertical between the origin and that point. Perfect. Now I'm going to do a circular pattern, select that circle, center point of the origin, and how many of these do I need? 17. So you just put in 17 here. And there are my objects. Go ahead and extrude that. Oh, not that. Let's do cut distance to object. It's going to go all the way through the back. And we're going to cut those. And we're going to do the same process again with a new sketch on the front. I'm going to do a circle here. I am going to do a construction circle. The dimensions of these are 0.75, 0.15. Let me put a vertical again, and then create circular pattern. This is my object. This is my center point. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and cut that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cut. Do not do all the way through. You want to just go to the back of this plate. Cut it. And that's your object. That is Revolve number 9. So that is how you do circular patterns in the sketch plane. There is another type of pattern, which is to pattern 3D features. And I could actually use that same pattern, but I would have to do a 3D feature such as an extruded cut and then pattern that cut 17 times. But technically, both of them would work. One of them is a sketch pattern. The other is a feature pattern.